On to now 36 different sprays to get a crop of soybean through. Each one different, because essentially every week they've got to change the spray, because your pests are resistant to 25 of them or something, and you've got to hit those with something different. So all your soybeans are grown in Mexico, Obregon, north and south, down to Navajo, and every chemical company in the world has large warehouses there. So your soybeans has become a deadly crop because a lot of those sprays are systemic sprays. They're in the bean. And the only reason we're growing soybeans is to paint cars. They're not grown for food. I suppose maybe 1% of the crop is eaten by people, but it's the same crop. The rest of it is simply oils expressed. It's the only basis for car paint. So you can imagine how many soybeans you need. Otherwise, only cars you can get are the natural colours of the metal. So you want a red car or black car, you've got to grow an acre of soybeans,
And newspaper.
Yes. Yeah. Well, soybeans are subject to a tremendous amount of investigation as to its products. You can make anything you like out of soybeans. I was talking to a businessman going down when I last went to Mexico, sitting beside me. He said, in a few years, we'll be able to make everything out of soybeans. He said, you'll think you're eating eggs or meat or something, it'll all be soybeans. So, and I said, why do we want that? What do you see wrong with meat and eggs? He said, I won't be eating it, but you will. You, the people, will. and I said, well, that's nice of you, But what is behind that is the soybean is the only crop in the world in which 100% of the patents are owned. There is no free seed anymore in soybeans. So that's it. It's sort of 90% of wheat, 100% of soybeans, 80% of barleys and things are owned by only 5 chemical companies. So the soybean is the first crop to go out of human possibilities. It's no longer possible for you to consider as a food. But the others are going fast. The 46 main crops are being patented as we speak. And that means that they'll all be produced under contract with heavy biocides, so you can kiss your ass goodbye, really. If you want to see how soybeans are, just take a trip to Mexico. It's not far away. You'll be there in a day and a half driving. Head for Obregon. That's soybeans north and south. You look at it, there's no living thing there. There's not a bird, a lizard, an insect. It's salted for miles. The soil's in total collapse. If you want to see the process of soil collapse, you will see it there. You've got this sick crop, fed to sick people for hundreds of miles, and it's destroying Mexico. And that is very sad. That crop will destroy Mexico. You won't notice it, but after you get past Hermosillo, Mexico's already destroyed. That was soybean 5 years ago. And as you go down south, there's still some living soybean fields, but very little. And salt is eaten everywhere it was. And soybeans remove more forest than all of the wood chipping combined. As I say to you, you should go and see it. So just